Hello, my friends. Karen of Karen Shier Coaching here. I'm a midlife transformation guide who helps women in energetically releasing what no longer lights them up so they can joyfully thrive in the second half of their life. So, in this series that I put together, we're talking about embracing your inner wisdom as the ultimate gift to yourself. And I promised in the first video, I'd give you some tips on how to do that. So, today's tip number one for you comes from my December newsletter. And tip number one is explore your creative side. What did you enjoy doing as a child? Reconnect with that creativity. Keep an open mind. What is it that's you want to do now? Is there something you've always wanted to try? For me, I always wanted to learn to paint. My grandma Napper painted, and I still have some of her things. She, of course, passed away years ago, but I still have some of her paintings hanging up, and it's just a joy to see them. And it was just a passion of hers. This past summer, I took some time and I took a couple of evening painting classes just for fun, and it was just so much fun. I felt so empowered. Here was the first painting I did. Actually, I thought it turned out pretty good. So it was really fun, and it was just an evening away, and I got to meet a new person. Her name is Paulette, and she's owns an art studio nearby that we never would have known about. So that was really fun. And I took a couple of free classes at our local library. It was just, I think it was called Calming Through Coloring or something similar to that. So we just got some coloring pages, and a group of women just spent an hour coloring together, and it was fun. I met new people. It was a free thing to do. So check out your local library. I also have been for the last few years. I do some coloring in some adult coloring books, just colored pencils or markers, whatever you prefer to use, colors. It's really nice. Like, a lot of times Chris and I will be just watching TV, and I just sit and color. It's so much more calming. I don't sit well. So if I can do something like that, it keeps me focused, and I can sit down, I can really relax. At one of those classes at the library, I met a new friend. Her name was Teresa, that turned me on to diamond paintings. Never heard of a diamond painting. Didn't know what that was. They're really inexpensive on Amazon. So in my spare time this summer, I've got many hours into this, and it's not done yet, but I've been working on this really neat hummingbird diamond painting. And it was really fun. And I've been working on it for several months. I got it this spring. And when I have a free moment, or, I want to sit down for a little bit, I'll sit and do the little diamond painting and just kind of lose myself in it. It's really neat. So I find that these creative activities make my heart really happy, along with being really relaxing and therapeutic. When I'm frustrated or I've got that monkey mind going on, it's really great to be able to sit down and kind of do a project. I bought a sketchbook, I don't know, a couple years ago, and every once in a while I'll play with that. Just all really inexpensive ways where you can just play with your creativity, play with those things. There's so many benefits. Embracing your inner wisdom is the ultimate gift. So tip number one, embrace your creativity. Our inner wisdom wants us to be connected to our creativity. Our creativity can immerse us into a meditative state where the intuitive ideas and thoughts will just kind of start flowing to us, because we're not busy with that monkey mind. We're not listening to our inner critic when we allow ourselves to immerse into our creativity. It's calming. I find painting and doing some of these activities. Oh, and we also forgot to show you this. We also took a painting class. My husband and I took a painting class, and we both made some coasters. Again, it's fun. And these are usable items that we can now use, and it's fun. And it's just a really cool reminder of the fun evening we had together. So he really enjoyed it too. Wasn't sure he would, but he did. And there's just so many benefits. It's calming. It soothes the mind. It helps us relax. It helps us feel connected. There's just so many benefits if you carve out the time and make yourself a non-negotiable appointment with yourself on your own calendar, that 1 hour a week I'm going to spend doing creative ideas, embracing a creative project, whatever that may be. What I think so cool, have you ever worked on a creative project and you kind of lost all sense of time? That's what I'm talking about. Isn't it cool? Remember that and remember back to how that made you feel. Kids don't have to think about it. They're just creative. They just, they do what they need to do, and they have fun and they giggle and they laugh. That's what I'm talking about. Embrace your creativity and immerse yourself in those kinds of activities. So that was tip number one. I'd love to hear your comments in the chat below, and I'd love to see you comment with the hashtag I am creative this time. I am creative. I believe we're all connected. I say that all the time. We're all in this together. So let's support each other and be truly creative together. And if this resonated with you, please take a second and comment below hashtag I am creative. Thanks so much. Sending love to all of you. I want to say again, happy holidays. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now, my friends.